games. We got everything you want, just call out our names. Whatever you may need, we'll make your dreams come true. In the Fan Zone, the adventure awaits for you. Step into the magic, feel the energy. Open up your mind, set your spirit free. Welcome to the Fan Zone. Oh, 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 oh. Welcome to the Fan Zone. Take a step and go. Welcome to the Fan Zone. You'll never be alone. Welcome to the Fan Zone. You'll never be alone. Welcome to the Fan Zone, where dreams are shown. Welcome to the Fan Zone, where the music plays, dancing in the moonlight, enjoying sunny days. In this world of wonder, anything is possible. Come along and join us, let's make it unforgettable. All your hopes and fears, they will disappear. Feel the love and joy, let it all be clear. Welcome to the Fan Zone. Oh, 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 oh. Welcome to the Fan Zone. Take a step and go. Welcome to the Fan Zone. You'll never be alone. Welcome to the Fan Zone. You'll never be alone. Welcome to the Fan Zone, where dreams are shown. Where dreams are shown. Welcome to the Fan Zone. Oh, 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 oh. Welcome to the Fan Zone. Take a step and go. Welcome to the Fan Zone. Oh, 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 oh. Welcome to the Fan Zone. Take a step and go. Welcome to the Fan Zone. You'll never be alone. Welcome to the Fan Zone. You'll never be alone. Welcome to the Fan Zone, where dreams are shown. Oh, yeah, yeah. Where dreams are shown.
Okay.
The Game Master. Do you know that?
All right, we are ready
We are live doing a little bit of
Right, we are ready.
Starfinder in
We are
the
live
Sven
doing
Zone.
a little
Everybody
bit
say
of
hi.
we are ready.
Hello.
Everybody say hi.
Hello.
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 Excellent. We have sound.
Hello, Atomic.
Atomic.
Hello.
Welcome. Thanks for stopping by, Atomic. Appreciate you. There we go. Shout out Gibbon. He's got the new Mario Kart World and the new Donkey Kong on the Switch 2. So he's been doing lots of those. I like how they did the Mario Kart this time. They made some wise and interesting choices. So check them out. All right. So when last you guys played, you had spent the first 10 days exploring. Then you came back to the colony. You found out that a couple of Dialtha had escaped Beach, who was the environmental researcher and zoologist, even though I spelled it wrong in the message of the day. You also determined that because those are frowned upon and illegal in some places, he had to relocate away from the rest of the colony a little bit, and half your group helped him move. As you guys were getting ready to leave the next morning to head out, the settlement sanitation officer came over and asked for help. You found out that he had a Kefik infestation. You killed them, and you determined that some Drickler's gremlin had been drawing them to the scrapyard. And while the Kefiks are native to this planet, the gremlins, which you've now seen twice, are not native. So it is just after 7 in the morning, clear with no wind. You guys were getting ready to head out. You're going to go explore one quick plains hex, and then get back here, hopefully by the 20th, so that you could then do your charter turn, figure out where you're going for the next month. So, any questions or any comments?
I have a question about the gremlins. Were those the things that were destroying that building the last time I played?
Yes.
Okay. That's it.
Same type of critters.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta be able to turn this shit off. Holy fuck. Pardon my French.
All right, and so some of you have messed around with it already. If you have not, go ahead and open up your dice over on the top right of the tool. It says the dice tool, where you select your dice and stuff. Because there are now some new things. Over on the left, you'll see tray. That is the percentage and how it looks as you're looking at the dice all the time. And then there's roll to the right. And I think it's defaulted to 200. It can go up to 240. And as the name suggests, when you roll the dice, that is the size you'll see the dice. And not just yours, but anybody who rolls the dice will be that size. You can bring it down to 80% up to 240%. If you bought dice sets, don't freak out. They are still there. You just have to either click the down arrow or click the right or left arrow to find the dice sets that you own, and then you can pick them from there.
But it also shows the other dice that you don't own.
Correct. It's always done that. But they're grayed out, and if you
so you
put
can see
your
what they
cursor
are.
over them, you can then, as you put your cursor over them, they'll show you what they look like on the bottom. You just can't manipulate them. You can't play with them. And although they've always had it before, they just made it a little bit more prominent. You can now randomize the dice skin and the dice color if you have a skin that has color on it
finally, you can now roll the dice anywhere. So if you pick up and fling the dice, they will roll, and you'll then see the total in the chat as they roll.
Awesome.
If you don't want to roll them, just don't fling them. Just let go, and they will drop without rolling.
But why wouldn't you want to roll them? They're dice.
Yeah, sometimes you accidentally pick it up.
So that is the new dice stuff. If you're a drag and dropper during combat, you may have to adjust a little bit because as soon as you touch them, they become the size that you set. So it's a little harder to drag and drop at 240% of the dice size. All right, what happened to my H? My H is running away. Let me figure out what's happening here.
What the H?
Yeah, this blows.
JK.
Before you could tell easily which ones you had, which ones you didn't have.
H. There it is. Okay, that's where it should be. All right. So I will say, use them, or nobody said anything if they were, but the links are broken right now for to the locations. Even as a DM, they are completely gone. So even though there are pins all over the map for the different hexes right now, nothing happened when you click them, and I'm hoping they will resolve this because I put a lot of work into filling all those things out. GM sections on there that I have notes, and I'm gonna have to redo them all if I don't get them back. So
Hopefully they resolve it.
Don't you know people in high places?
I know the artist, and he knows. He works with the other high people, so if it's not resolved soon, yes, I will reach out to him and say, "What the heck, over? Fix it." Anyway,
and
or
talk to 'em
take
about
it
the dice,
away.
too.
It's one thing if the location wasn't there, but you all can access the locations. It just nothing happens. You can open up the locations under campaigns, and the ones I've shared from G4, H3, 4, 5, 6, J 4, 5, 6. They're all there. It just nothing happened when you click them. So, anyway, getting back to the game. So, if there's nothing else, you guys collect your gear. You already took a short 10-minute rest to get collect your stamina for those who needed it. And
What is that? Are we way down here?
so you are moving. You had moved. Right now you're in G4, and you are moving into F5.
Can you please share the map with me?
I can. Maybe.
Before.
There it is.
Maybe.
There we go.
All right.
Is
So
it a
you had
collective
rolled
picture of
for
a
your
group?
survival check, and you had made enough food and things to survive, to where you don't have to worry about getting any more food. And it is now the morning the following day. Let me pull up my calendar. 18th. Yeah, so the 17th you headed from G4 into F5 yesterday. So now it is the morning of the 18th. And you guys are exploring here. I need survival check. So again, take a look. You guys leveled up to 2. So things might have changed slightly. So you can open up the party sheet and see
Were you giving individuals, or are we doing the group thing again?
You were doing
Individual survival.
a supporting one person, so finding who has the highest number, and then anybody who's helping
That's
them.
normal.
Yeah, so you can look under
Well,
skills,
all
and you can take a look and see who's got the highest for survival.
under party sheet.
Not me.
It's Lunalite, but I'm just curious.
I'm helping
Okay,
though.
party.
Yes,
Indeed.
in party sheet. And then anybody who doesn't have is not red can roll to help.
Rate and rolls for what? For skills? Oh, skills. I see.
And Jingo, do you want to run Dez, or since they are your partner, or
Yes, I'll run Des.
so let me clear them. Companions, no. Player, characters,
Anything bigger? Can you?
clear owner. All right, they are ready to be grabbed.
Oh, I rolled it twice.
Is everybody else accounted for?
All right, so we have us 1, 2, 3, 3 helps so far. Des and Bex, were you going to roll?
Bex is, yes.
Okay.
I haven't looked at that Des to see if they are any good at survival. Yeah, they're actually pretty good.
Wow.
All right, so that is 1, 2, 3. Come on. Sometimes my fancy grounds doesn't want to behave today, and it's disconcerting. I don't like it. All right.
Exactly.
1, 2, 3, 4. So you have +8.
+8. Awesome. Yay. Let's see what we can do here. Come on, baby.
Nice.
Wow.
We are particularly survival today.
All right, so you guys search around, look around, spend the day. Are you going to be preparing it for your cartography equipment and things so you can travel through it quickly?
Yes. Sure.
Okay. And you spend the day going over this 12 by 12 mile area. And besides some flora and fauna that's not really that significant, you don't, you find enough food to eat. Lots of roots and tubers and some berries. Kill a couple small critters. Add some protein to your diet, and then you're getting ready to rest for the night.
Awesome.
Ready?
And let's start with, I'll just go from the right this time. Bobby, give me a 20-sider.
Okay, hold on. Just a second.
You have to throw it anyway.
Yeah, I will.
All right, and Bobby and Reno, you guys gonna be on camera tonight?
I will not be no.
I'm sorry, what'd you
Do we
say,
have
Bobby?
pictures?
I said no.
Okay.
Did we get pictures of our characters yet? I can put up.
No, you don't. There are no pictures of the characters in OBS at this point.
What is that party?
There we go. All right. With this many characters, there's not really enough room for the characters.
Little fat cat.
All right. Normal watch. Guys, anybody doing anything or talking to anybody about stuff that's gone on, or as you guys are sitting around a campfire?
Luna's going to read up on her manuals and continue her learnings of her biotechnicianality.
The afternoon weather is the same. Clear, no
That
wind.
sounds like a made-up word.
59.
Look it up.
I think we should seriously do some sort of a brief, like, security sweep of the entire, yeah, our entire district, because we've had several things crop up that are like, where the hell did those come from? Kind of thing.
All right, so Bex is your security expert.
Taken.
Yes. You think we ought to sweep the area? You think other people are messing with us? That's how these things got here?
No, I'm thinking that maybe, like the Fruit Loop who smuggled in those creatures, maybe he's not the only one that smuggled in stuff that there shouldn't be here.
Now,
Well, the gremlins were stowaways on the ship. We fought
yeah,
some
we
before
found
even
some
landed.
on the ship before we landed, so I think they just came with us.
But I do agree, maybe it would be best to sweep and see if we had any more stowaways.
I have a question. These things are intelligent, are they not?
Which things? The
Eh.
gremlins?
Yes.
I thought they were highly intelligent.
Let me look.
Could
I
they
don't
not
remember.
then be reasoned with? Perhaps we could come to some sort of agreement. I'm sure they have a use.
They are cunning, that's for sure. No, they're not intelligent. But they are cunning. Similar to the gremlins from the movie. They and they do have some spell-like abilities, but they're not wizards. They didn't learn it. It's just they're fey creatures, and it's natural part of them.
Oh, we certainly could try. I do believe that these gremlins are probably lost to their base instincts, as many creatures are. Even some intelligent creatures. Yeah, no, I do agree though that perhaps we should do a sweep for any more gremlin stowaways that would be causing issues throughout the town. It could make some interesting creatures to study. There's so many variations. Wonder how they attack.
Do we have anybody skilled in Arcana here?
Mm,
I believe Luna is.
Is
I
it called
could be wrong.
Arcana, whatever it is
Arcana
called?
is magic, and maybe.
Oh, mysticism. That's it. Mysticism.
yeah, no, not this person.
She has some training. She's at level 2 with a +8,
Mhm.
but she's a biotech, so she does a little bit of magical type of stuff as it relates to augmentations and whatnot, etc., etc. Speaking of which, Sven, I have an adaptive biotech level 18. How do I get that into the chat so people can look at what that is? Oh, is it locked? Is that why? So unlock it.
Looking at the party sheet, it looks like Luna and Toby are the only ones who don't have a red mysticism.
And guess what? I tried to get this stupid thing to go into the chat, and now my computer is crashing. So I will
What are
be
you
back.
talking about? Is it
The
gear?
adaptive biotech under my whatever it's called.
Abilities?
Yeah, the abilities of the biotech, and one of them is adaptive biotech. That's where I can turn shit off and do things while we're resting and stuff. So if that was the case, which I didn't realize, then I would like to be doing that as part of my studying and reading, because that's what I like to do in my spare time.
Okay, I don't see what you're talking about, so I can't talk to that.
Okay. Well, when my thing comes back up, I will show you.
You have healing touch, speak with animals, which you've still never done. You have drow immunity. You have light blindness. Yeah, so during the day you are.
Oh, look under. Look
healing.
under. There's. Okay, never mind. Just give me a minute, and I'll tell you. I believe it's under biotech. If you look under biotech on the main page, it'll come up, brings up 4 things. One of which is whatever the word I said before.
Okay, so what you're talking about is the features of being a biotechnician. You get
Right.
adaptive biotech at level 18. Right now, all you have is theme knowledge.
Oh, okay. I thought that was automatically there at level 18. I'll be really good at that.
Yes, at level 18, you will have it. You industry connections at level 6, test subject at level 12, and adaptive biotech at 18. Right now, all you have is theme
Okay.
knowledge.
Theme knowledge. Okay. That was my question. How about the whole removing an augmentation and then playing with the other ones and then etc. I do not know how that worked, but obviously it's above my pay grade. That's why I don't know.
Correct. Now, you and Dr. Clef have very similar likes and studies. The difference is Dr. Clef does it to himself, makes these adaptive changes and biological. He's a biotechnician on his own body,
Whereas I don't.
You adapt for other people.
See, which is surprising considering how much angst I have. I'm a drow and I'm only what 5'11". I was bullied as a kid
Taller
as
than
being
me.
way too short. I'm always too short. I'm always just inferior because I'm so small. At what is it? Or maybe I'm 6 something. But anyway, I'm small. So
I'm an
therefore,
alien bug monkey.
well, there you go. On your planet, you're probably gorgeous.
Well, I mean, not to toot my own
On
horn.
my planet, I'm a troll.
That's right.
I'm a fucking troll on my planet.
I'm a fucking cow, dude. So quit complaining.
What I do, I complain. I just said that.
All right. So getting back to what Glavina was saying, any other comments about what she was talking about?
What
Was
was
there
she
anything
talking
extra
about?
besides weeping for stuff?
Like, I
Lavina?
think we should do a search for anything that somebody might have smuggled in, thinking they could get away with it if nobody was paying attention.
Like a hidey hole for drugs
I
or
don't
something?
disagree.
Something like
Considering,
that. Strange
you know,
creatures, weird weapons.
Well, doesn't that fall under how we search the thing? We have 2 choices, and one would find
well,
that, and the other
no,
one
we're
would.
talking about shaking down our own village.
We're talking about shaking down our own village of people.
Okay.
Because
all
we
right.
had that one person who brought in that animal species that went crazy. And so I want to make sure that somebody else hasn't brought in something like some invasive plant species or.
And we have the authority to do that?
I would say perhaps
For now, we
before
only
we go
have the
directly to
authority
people.
as long as they give us the authority. If we overstep, they will take it away from us.
That's what I
But
thought. See.
we could perhaps review our manifestos to see if there's any discrepancies or any vagueness to it.
Ooh, that's a great idea.
manifesto.
That would give us probable cause if we did in fact stumble upon a
Yes. Oh, there you go.
clerical error.
You said Urkel error?
Clerical error.
I like
The old
Urkel.
Urkel error. Where you been? Where you been?
Did I do that? Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Okay. This
That
is
could be our first step, hopefully, to prevent future issues, if
Holy
any.
Shit. Oh my God.
All right, so
Sound good?
you guys finish up your munchies, and you guys get ready to go to sleep.
Oh, I forgot we were still out in the middle of nowhere.
Your evening also goes by uneventful.
Skill point. What? The fuck is skill?
17th. Just catching up. Don't forget you can access the calendar anytime you want as players as well. To see where we are and what's going on. Morning of the 18th, you explored age 5, and now it's time to go back. Let me just make sure I'm not messing this up. All right, planes. Required activities is 1. All right, so you're good. All right, and then now you're heading back. On the 19th, I need another survival check. It is getting colder. Today there are some low winds with 51 degrees. And as the day progresses, it gets even cold, drops down to about 40 in the evening. Everybody else, Doctor is gone for the moment, but Bex and Dez give me survival checks. And I'll pull up. Does he have survival? He does. There's the doc. Oh, nice. All right, so you guys have 1, 2, 3, all 5. So plus 10 to your roll. Luna?
Yep. I'm on it. There you go. That's how you do it.
All right, so by the way, I showed you guys the Fantasy Hero set dice they came out with before. They now have a second Fantasy Hero set they came out with, which has an alchemist, engineer, gunslinger, investigator, a jester, ninja, psychic, samurai, swashbuckler, and witch.
These are dice?
Dice sets, yep. So for example, the swashbuckler says things. So if you watch, there are little words that show up. I'm not left-handed. Touche, have at thee. It says different things as you roll the dice.
I missed that.
They got the Batman one too.
Investigator is one of my favorites. He has clues. So like from the game clue, similar to that, these little things will pop up. So little magnifying glasses and question marks and maps will show up on the screen. A book shows up, keys and stuff as you roll them. And then my favorite of this new set is the gunslinger. Similar to the ranger who drops arrows. The gunslinger. Oops, that's not the gunslinger. I pressed the wrong button. Why did it switch? Gunslinger.
Which one was that?
Gunslinger has bullet holes that show up,
That's cool.
which is awesome. To answer your question, it was Alchemist is the one that showed up. Anyway, so cool dice, cool things.
Holy shit balls! You have to go. Oh my god!
All right. I need. So that was Bobby rolled the first one. So Roberta, your turn. Give me 20-sider.
20-sided. That is not a good 20-sider. I'd like a duo.
All right.
I guess I'm getting it out of the way while I can.
There you go. All right. So as you guys move back to your Wayden's Keep.
Are we no longer at the aggressive recycling plant?
Your recycling plant was where you fought the Kefix. So correct. You have long since left the recycling plant.
Very good.
Is that
You
the
were-
building that was being destroyed by those things?
No, that's what it sounds like. You have a recycling plant
No.
who's for waste and recycling, and he turns stuff into UPVs or takes things apart, and gave you guys a radiation buffer that he had found that Bex now has it inserted into his android body. Where that android slot is for armor upgrades, it's up to him if he wants to disclose where that is.
I'll never tell.
He now has a radiation buffer in him. So you guys get back to Wayden's Keep uneventfully with no other issues on the afternoon of the 19th. So anything else you wanted to do as you guys are settling in, putting your gear away? So let's take a little stop for a second. And what are your living conditions like? Does anybody have? Are any of you bunking together? You have rudimentary. Basically, if you think of cubicles from an office, but making them a little bit bigger, you have these large squares, and everybody who, as the colonist, has these to make a very basic dwelling, and sheets of like metal and things for your roof and things. But if you obviously, as things progress, as you find more wood or plants or things around, you can spruce those up, you can change them, you can convert them into stone or anything else that you wanted. Plus, how you have it decorated as well, what you brought with you, is up to you. So I'm going to go start with Bex. What does your dwelling place look like?
Well, Bex and Dez probably dwell together or adjacent. And I'd say the dominant amount of space there is taken up with however Dez decorates theirs. I probably have a small room that has like one small plain metal locker, probably a sleeping mat on the floor, and maybe a lamp and a chair and a small desk. Very sparse. No personal items, no decorations, just very plain.
Nice little weapon rack on the wall. Very cool. All right, Dr. Clef.
Dr. Clef's living area is very messy, and it's less of like a traditional home and more like his backup lab. Various beakers of stuff, different samples of different creatures from around, the occasional plant. does have like a little desk area that's surprisingly clean, and it has a couple of different knickknacks on it. Pod plant looks to be like beginning of a potted, small little like bonsai tree, and like a fossiled rock wood thing. That's like that all there just of his like one little clean area, and then there's just like a hammock like that he'll sleep in. It just looks like organized mess.
Okay. Excellent. I like it. And do you do anything for the odor?
What odor?
It's like, yeah,
I mean, is it just
After
natural,
being
or do you
recommended-
have incense
the
going?
inside
or-
yeah. And generally he just lets the whatever odor is inside be inside, but he added some stuff to the outside so that you can't smell unless you get like really close to the building, so it doesn't stink up anything outside the building. But
Okay.
that generally just lets it be more natural inside.
Gotcha.
Ignore
All
the
right.
burning smell; that'll go away eventually.
All right. And what about Glavina?
Glovina has a nice, lovely space. I have a small space inside my domicile that I use for like my workspace for creating my grenades and upgrading my grenade launcher and things of that nature. My walls are decorated and with displays of different types of weapons, both archaic and up to date, that were used in the arena when fighting. And pretty basic as far as my living quarters, just plain and basic bed and just chill, pretty chill, but lots of weapons displayed.
Nice.
They're displayed. They are displayed.
They are displayed. I was a gladiator in the arena, so I have a lot of different weapons that were used during that time period of my life, and I have them displayed on my walls. Some of them are still usable, but for the most part, it's just for display.
All right. And what about Luna?
Luna is like an organized mess. She has a lot of like little things that she's collected, like electronic stuff, and she has an animal cage that she is in cahoots with Dr. Clef occasionally to get little small animals as pets and whatnot. Changes them out a lot, chats with them, and tries to get their mindset so she can augment it into her biotech type of stuff. I guess when she gets a delivery, her place probably smells like Harbor Freight because they make the stuff cheap. So it's like it's not a shit show, but it's just a level above that. It's an organized mess. As a classification, by the way, shit show is a classification for your drawers. I have at least one that is named shit show.
Okay.
That's where I
And
work.
Toby, what about your living space?
I guess it'd be like hot with a just like a foot locker at the end of it, yeah. For my personal stuff, maybe a weapons rack of some kind. Since I'm a soldier.
Very nice. Okay. And he's got like at a pool hall, you have the little chalk squares that you put on the end of your horns. All right. Cool. All right. So you guys head back. You head to your houses, your little abodes. Are you guys? Did you set up close to each other, or are you sort of spread out amongst the other townsfolk.
Well, if Dr. Cleft is what we think, then we're going to stay far away from that smell.
That is actually probably closer to where other scientists are.
Okay. Yes, like I said, Luna and you are very similar in have your expertise cross over quite a bit.
Yeah.
Just how you execute them is different.
More of a biological and technological evolution than
All
a
right,
mystical. Yeah.
Des and Bex, are you closer to the others in the
We're
party?
probably, yeah, we probably are.
Okay. All right. So you guys head back. You have a shared communal gazebo and almost like a little living area with some plants and things where people can hang out in the evenings if they wanted to talk to their neighbors and things. And you
I love the ringtone.
the
Which
night. That's when
The hell is
all
that?
right, Bobby, your
Someone's
mic is hot.
ringtone, I think, is going off.
That's not me.
All right, and
Oh, well, looks like it's.
okay, so the 19th goes by uneventfully, so now we come upon the day of the 20th. All right, so it is time to do the charter turn. Roberta, are you back? Because you were the scribe.
Escribe.
So a lot of this is going to be on you. Let me figure out what's going on. Just a moment. All right. All right. So Roberta, are you back? So we'll go ahead and go over the details
Let her
again. If
wash
you
her
look at
hands first, for Christ's sake.
the notes under player notes, you'll see we have the
I'm back.
charter projects list. So you guys can be skimming over that, and
Conditions.
you also need the charter development sheet. Here's this. So the way this works is we are going to go take a charter turn, and the way that let me close. I'm trying to get this fixed for the thing. Somebody's mic is really hot.
Getting feedback from somebody. Looks like Svengal.
Why is my mic hot?
No, it's just the one I see lighting up. Got a loud
right.
fan or something behind you?
Just
you-
the computer.
When you talk, it's fine, but when you're not talking, it's just a loud buzz. All right, so charter turn is the first thing that happens is you roll to see you have resource collection, and you determine how many resource units or use you have this turn by rolling your settlement dice. So, as you can see here, in the charter development sheet, right now you have settlement dice of a D6. As you build resource units, you will gain D4s for each of those resource units. Eventually, you can upgrade those as well to D6s. So for this first turn, Roberta, go ahead and give us a D6. And I'm going to say for this first turn, okay, you did not get a 1, so I would let you re-roll it. All right, so you have 5 resource units for this charter turn. You can save them if you want to move on. If you want to use them for later. All right, so that gives you resource points 5. All right, so Glovina. Oh yeah, Glovina's month is the admin person. So for month 1, she did it during week 1 is when she did all the paperwork and stuff. That's what that stands for.
Okay.
All right, so now the charter downtime activities is already on there. Underneath technology, you said Des adds +1 to 1 trait for the first turn. They aren't here. So since Bex, Jingo, you are sort of tied at the hip to Des, where would you like to add your trait? You can see here the list. You have
On the development sheet?
Yes, under settlement traits, accord, culture, magic, technology. The only difference is of those 4, your economy is at a 0 right now because you guys did the silo rescue first. So your culture is 0,
Okay.
economy is 0, accord is 2, magic is 1, technology is 2. He gets to add 1.
I think we're going to bring the economy up.
Okay. All right, so we're just going to make this a 1. We'll hide the rest of it for now.
+1, -1.
Isn't that 0?
Right. You
It
had a
is.
+1 and
plus
then a
an additional
-1,
yes.
and then Des just added 1 more. So your total right now is 1. All right. Pay upkeep. On your first turn, charter turn, you do not have to pay upkeep, so you don't have to pay for it. But going forward, you will pay resource units equal to your charter's size. Otherwise, and you don't have to do this, but if you don't spend resource units equal to your charter's size, you risk unrest. Right now, your size is 1. So next month, you will have to pay 1 of your resource units toward upkeep if you don't want unrest. Step 4 is unrest. You don't have unrest on the first turn, so you're good to go. If your unrest is ever 10 or higher, then you have a chance of losing 1 of your hexes that you've claimed. And if your unrest is ever 20 or higher, then you fall into anarchy.
Whoa.
All right, so now we go to the projects. And so now is where you need to talk about which projects you want. You have 5 points. You can do 2 projects per turn. And in the event, choose up to 2 charter projects. One of them can be an advanced project. You can't do advanced projects right now. So you get a free resource unit in the mountains. So it does not cost you anything to do that. I presume that's what you guys were talking about. Did you want to do that?
Yes. No, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, if we get a free one in the mountain,
Yes.
why not?
Yeah.
All right, so if you look at your um, basic projects under the charter projects list, you have claim hex, and then you have build resource unit. A resource node can only be placed in a hex you've claimed that doesn't contain a settlement or project, including another resource node. So the first thing you need to do is claim your hex. So of the mountains that you've explored and cleared, where'd my map go?
That's only H3.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think
It is.
so. Yeah.
If I
Yeah,
remember correctly, we
one
did that
time.
specifically so that we could then
Yes,
claim it.
H3. Okay.
Because Dex complains so much. Well, it is a dragon's lair, so I can send. She might have relatives up there or something, or he. I get it. My relatives suck too.
All right. So when you do this, it will increase
Spicy.
your size by 1. So let's go ahead and put this here under completed charter projects. You have claimed.
Where's the completed charter projects thing?
Under your charter development sheet in the notes.
Well, there we go.
H3. That also has the XH3.
Okay, okay, get it.
And that also has that's where you found the golden blooms. Field of golden blooms.
Right. So the resource points, we have to take one away now?
Yes.
of the-
So that takes you down to 4 resource
Okay.
points.
You said we got a free one.
You're claiming the hex right now.
Oh, okay.
Takes your size up to 2.
Okay.
Your surveyors fully explore the hex and add it to your charter's domain. So you increase your charter's size by 1. So now
Can
you
we
have
only
both
do
hexes.
one project?
You can do 2 projects. So you're doing the claim hex and the build the resource node.
Okay. I wasn't sure if we had the wait of months before we could do the other one or not. That's all I was asking.
Yep. You can do two a month. So next month, if you want to, you can also go for an advanced project because you'll also have enough resource units. One of them can be an advanced project, so you can do that
Points?
tomorrow as well.
You're talking about resource points or resource units?
That's
Same
they're
thing.
The same thing.
Okay, so how are we building up our resource points?
So she rolled a
Each month
5.
we gain some.
So you had
we
5 to
don't
start
lose
with.
Glovina did.
Yeah.
So
So
whoever
every month
does
we just roll.
the admin next month, they'll be the ones who's rolling. All right. So now the second thing you're doing is you're building a resource. That takes care of your first project. Second one is you're building a resource unit. Building.
A resource node.
Thank you. You have a resource node. Also in hex 3. H3, I mean. So it can only be placed in a hex you've claimed. Doesn't contain a settlement or project. It does not. Costs 1 RU, but this one is free. Workers establish an industry in the chosen hex. The exact industry depends on the hex's terrain. So we are looking at mountains. What are some ideas? What do you guys want to
Mining?
set up there?
Mining?
Yep. You can go
Yeah, I was
mine.
looking at either a mine or a quarry.
Okay.
I think mining would be better.
Okay.
There also might be unique flora and fauna for a mountain, but that would be secondary to the resources gatherment.
All right. Any other ideas? Jingo, are you good with the mine, or did you have another idea?
No, I am good with
Yodeling.
mine.
We gotta do some
Alright.
yodeling up there.
Did anybody have a specific resource? Again, this is just flavor. Or do you want to just say whatever you guys find in this mine, from gems to minerals to, or do you want to have a specific copper or?
Whatever we find. We don't know anything
Yeah,
about
whatever
this
we
area.
find.
Okay.
I
but
agree with that.
Isn't that something that would be under your
It's a
jurisdiction?
so it's a general mine,
Who
so
you
you guys
calling?
can, as things progress, if somebody has certain ideas that they want to have more of in that mine, let me know. Otherwise, for now, it's just you're looking for pretty much
You're
anything
my
of
cat.
value in that mountain.
Right.
Alrighty.
All right.
And
So
Rock
what
says we need
happens
'em.
is, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And just Rock says we need them. Sometimes you need a good rock.
Correct. You can
Cement.
use
Right,
stone
cement.
and quarry stone as well. You have to build the mine anyway, so you may as well use the stone to build houses or fences or whatever you need. Hit people over the head. All right. So regardless, you gain a D4 resource die, which you will roll with your settlement dice during the resource phase. So next month, you will have a D6 and a D4.
Nice.
Okay.
Eventually, as I mentioned, there's an advanced project that allows you to upgrade a resource node to a D6, but you're well away from that for now. All right, so any questions on how that went?
All the
Right.
questions.
So after you do your projects, the last step, question mark? Yes, is the event phase. All right, so there is a 15% chance for a charter event each turn. If no event occurs on the previous charter turn, you increase the chance for an event by 15%. Until it happens. Once the event occurs, it drops down to 15% again. So, Roberta, give us a percentile. If it's 15 or less, a charter event happens.
Okay.
39. So no charter event this round. So we will put this. It's not really a place to put it, so I'll stick it right here under resource. I'll put this up here under. By the way, because your size is 2 now, it will cost you 2 resource units next month for upkeep. So keep that in mind. But you have 4 sitting there. So when you roll your D6 and you roll your D4, you will add all those numbers together. You will have at least 6 to start off the month with.
Julio.
So we're only doing this stuff once a month.
Correct.
That doesn't allow us to build much quick.
Well, Rome wasn't built in a day.
Fine,
Wayland's
whatever.
Keep.
Calistro.
Didn't collect them fucking resource dice either.
All right, so next month will be Frost. Okay, so we're going to say that takes the day, you guys having meetings, you listening to the townspeople, your people there. Warms up a little bit, starts off about in the low 40s, gets to the high 40s by the end of the night.
So Celsius?
No. And so now on the
Kelvin.
21st, the next day, what are you guys looking to do? So did you want to start exploring again? Do you want to stay in? Last time you stayed a week in town, the first week, did all the admin duties, did some downtime activities, and then went exploring for the next 3 weeks. If you do not do the admin, if one of you does not spend the week doing admin duties, you will not get resource points next month.
Well, sure.
Well, then
I
let's.
think we should just do that again. Spend the week. I don't mind taking over the admin duties this time if Glovina wants to do something else.
Okay.
I mean, that would be fine. That gives me time to work on grenades.
I also think for what we talked about earlier, if people want to spend some time actually like looking into the manifesto or searching for more gremlins or something.
Yes, I think I want to spend the time doing that.
Leo?
I concur. Do it.
All right. So, let me go ahead and I have Dr. Cliff. I have you
Question.
down. Go ahead.
So in my list of grenades at the very bottom, where it's got the two different things to the right of it that say cast, and then what the damage or whatever it is, I have one that's swapped on concussion. It's bugging the crap out of me that it's not uniform all the way down the line.
Okay.
Could we fix that, please?
Well, the difference is, oh no, I guess sticky bomb does have a effect as well. Okay. All right. So if you will copy, open
What the heck?
open up the cog in the bottom. Do you see all three lines?
Do I see all three lines?
Okay, then go over to the right where the cog is and click that cog, and then you'll see all three lines.
Okay.
Now click the bottom line cog that's empty, it says effect. Click that, and then do this, slide that over a little bit, go to the top one, open that, and whatever is in the first one, put it in the empty one.
Okay.
And when you're done, I will delete the top line. All right. I'm just checking here. Does anybody else want to do anything besides? I know that, for example, Bex, I believe, was the one who was making friends with somebody.
Done.
I'll go help hunt the gremlins.
Need to double check the
There you go.
people.
All fixed.
Thank you. That looks so much better. My mind is at ease.
I mean, what are you attacking your own tail? Dumb cat.
Yeah, so for example, Bex was looking to befriend Namil. If you open up the message of the day, or do I have it in player notes? No. Yeah, so message of the day is the only place I have the. Oh, actually, no. Places. Nick is keeping. He doesn't have a link to the picture anyway either. So he has a list of all the people and places, ships, and groups that you've seen. In the notes, player notes section. Let me close these down on the stream. So if we go to notes, you can see Nick has his stuff.
I'm pretty sure I shared that. Yep, it's public.
Yes, you can also look at the downtime activities because you guys will have a week of downtime. So you can be doing, except for Dr. Clef. If you want to look at and do any of those, you don't have to. Where is the, here it is, colony people. So I'll share this one last time. For anybody who didn't hotkey it, you can hotkey it. Just waiting for Fancy Con to catch up. Come on, F3.
Fat cat life.
There it is.
Fat cat life.
All right. So there's the colony people image. If you want to interact with any of them or talk to them, I presume Dez is going to be working with the Willowanth family. They have the spider goats, in addition to setting up different farming and stuff that they're doing. They're also they've been spending time foraging for different roots and berries and things, and bringing some of those back to plant locally here within the settlement as well. Stuff like that's what their focus is on. You've also talked to Namil Tana, sanitation officer. You've also talked to the Hardhoofs. They're both security. They're the ones who have done some scouting. You've also talked to Elenez Zorian, who is the scout. You've met him. So far, no one has told you guys haven't spread the rumor that he hurt himself scouting. Veach, you're familiar with. You've even talked to Maladia Krinth, the chief builder, and Gavin Neldiner, the electrician. You guys have talked to them as well. So, take a look at those, of course. Arizin Shire, he's your advisor. He was there in the meeting as you guys were spending the resource units and deciding what to do with them. So, what we'll do is everybody give me, let me push it for you guys. Give me something to do. Select everybody except this in it. All right, so Bex, you're first. What would you like to do for this week?
I am going to, let me see where it was at. Maintain readiness.
Okay.
I had it pulled up. Give me a second.
Downtime activities. Is that under expanded downtime or regular downtime? Do you remember?
It is under that. Well, it won't let me share it. It's under
it's
downtime.
downtime.
I guess.
Regular
It's under downtime. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just coordinate track. Just pulling up for the stream. There it is. Maintain equipment. Maintain readiness. You keep a watchful eye on your surroundings, hoping for the best, preparing for the worst. Take up sentry position, make regular patrols, monitors downtime activities interrupted by combat. You get +2 circumstance to initiative checks. The downtime activity doesn't provide any benefit if you or your allies intentionally seek out combat. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you +2 in it for now. It's not officially how it works, but we're going to say it does. Once Fancy Guns catches up with me. Come on. Behave. Thank you. All right. And so what does that look like? Don't forget you have the hard hoofs to work with as well.
We'll just be, extra vigilant patrolling. We're going to, as discussed before, we're going to be doing spot inspections, safety inspections of everybody's quarters. We'll give them plenty of time to prepare. No, we're not going to just show up and barge in. But, in light of the fact that we had somebody smuggle some things in and we've since found evidence of gremlins, it's in everybody's best interest if we shake it all down to make sure we can find any gremlins and any other hidden surprises.
Okay. Dr. Clef.
Besides administrative duties, I also make sure to make sure that Stamp Anatil, our geologist, is consulted for the mine, possibly even put in charge of it. Make sure we're doing that all properly. And that I probably spend a good chunk of time with our advisor and our counselor as I pour over all of our paperwork. Respect for
Right?
Lubina goes up. It's like, she did this last time and she didn't complain. Didn't complain to me, at least.
No, I did not. I just plugged through and got her done.
Yeah.
So you also notice how things have been initially set up as well. Was all set up by her. So, if you guys are using Excel as your spreadsheets, that's because that's what Glovina is used to. If you have a file cabinet, or if you're using the Dewey Decimal System, whatever
Windows
works,
2 million.
whatever works for Glovina, that's how everything is set up now. So,
Simply alphabetical. No Dewey Decimal System. No.
Dr. Clef adds an extra column for Dewey Decimal System.
No.
He doesn't take away. He just adds another column so he can organize it as he needs to.
right, the proper way. Okay, and Luna.
She's going to do administrative duties.
Okay, that's Dr. Clef is doing it this month, so you can put your hand up for next month if you want.
You can only do one person.
Correct. There's no need. It doesn't do anything extra if you do administrative duties for more than 1 week or more than one person. If you want to be nice, you can help him because
I'm going to help.
and just hang out with him, spend some time with him, picking his
That's what I'm gonna
brain
do.
and stuff. All right.
Yep.
Are you going to participate with Bex in the sweep?
Sure.
Okay.
That's what I do good.
If I have the time.
Yeah, good.
Okay. Glovina.
I'm going to maintain equipment. So I'm going to be, building grenades that I've used already to replenish what I have already spent. And then I'm maintaining my grenade launcher to make sure it's in tip-top shape.
It's another thing.
I'm sorry, what was the second thing you said? I was reading maintain equipment.
I am maintaining my grenade launcher to keep it in tip-top shape.
Okay, yeah, that's okay. So I will just give you a
Yeah, make a little note.
grenade launcher. I'll give you a +1 to hit. +1 damage, even though it doesn't make any sense.
Plus, if I score a critical hit with that weapon, then it deals an additional damage equal to half the item's level.
What is
To the first target it hits.
What level is your grenade launcher?
Great question. Let me find out. It is level 1.
All right. So that is listed there. It'll be there until I take it off, which will probably be several weeks. I'll leave it on there at least until you guys get to use your bonuses.
Yay.
For your downtime activities. Are you going to help with the sweep?
Yeah, I'll help with this.
I mean, it was your idea.
It'll
to
go much
begin with,
faster.
so.
It'll go much faster that way.
Well, you can do all the low places.
You're
Everybody
right,
else.
because I am height challenged and proud of it. You tall people suck.
So am I.
All right,
Imagine
and then
as the doctor. Go ahead.
oh no, please go ahead.
Okay, so I have a question.
Hold on, let him finish his
Continue.
thought. You
Okay,
imagine as a
go ahead.
doctor what?
I imagine as Dr. Clef goes over the administrative duties, he can more easily pull up files where this seems like a discrepancy in our charter thing, or this might be a little more vague. That might be a priority focus for Vex.
Okay.
Exactly.
Not to help.
All right. What was your question, Reno?
Downtime activities versus downtime. I was looking at downtime activities to figure out what I was going to do. That's why I chose what I chose. However, if the other isn't downtime activities, what the hell are you calling it?
So I shared with you the note called downtime activities. Within that note, there is a downtime link that gives you a bunch of options. There is a story expanded downtime link that gives you a bunch of options. In the note itself, there are
The charter performances.
downtime activities, and those are the only three. So you don't need to assuage unrest because you don't have any unrest. Someone is already performing administrative duties. So bolster trait is what Des did last time. It's why you guys got a +1 to your economy. He also has a bonus. He took a feat that gives him a bonus to his something like that. Let me see what it is that he did. Des has bolstering. No. Yes. When you perform bolstering bravado, when you perform the bolster trait downtime activity, you reduce the resource unit cost by 1. In addition, you gain +2 bonus to intimidate checks. So that's what he has, that feat that he took. So he did the bolster trait last turn. So several of you can do the bolster traits if you guys wanted to. It does cost a resource unit, but the trait you select is treated as 1 higher for the purpose of undertaking projects and resolving events.
Okay, well then I'm not going to be helping with the looking around. I'm going to be analyzing, sampling shit. That's what I do. I'll help, but I'm just saying, since I can talk to animals. But as far as the downtime, analyzing samples is my choice.
Okay. And is that there it is, analyze sample. Okay. So you spend the time analyzing a physical sample of creatures or materials. You have to have a lab, which you do. You learn information about the creature or material as if you had taken 20 on a skill check to identify it. If it's a creature, engineering or item. Mysticism if it's a magic item. Must be trained in the skill to gain a benefit. Okay, so if you do it for each consecutive day you spend, you get a +1 on your check up to a maximum of +5. And it has a cool little picture. All right, so right now you guys know about lynxicutes, spider goats, the stag bears. Didn't really see the bird that was flying around in order to study it. But earth elementals are earth elementals. You don't really need to study those. So which one did you want to study? Any of those creatures? Or if you don't want to study those creatures, I will say the first creature you run across, you'll have a bonus to figure out what it does.
Yeah, that's what I'll be doing. That sounds perfect.
Okay,
The second one.
I'll write it down on the character sheet. So everybody take one last look at the people in the charter. Does anybody want to talk to let me clear the initiatives. If anybody wants to talk to anybody, clear all initiatives.
About the calling people?
Yes, go ahead and roll initiative if you want to talk to anybody within the town. And or gain, get closer to them or become friends with it. And that includes you, Bex, if you wanted to you have a note saying you wanted to talk to Namil. So if you want to continue to do that, let me know. Luna, here it is. Click. Plus
We're rolling a what? Which one are we rolling?
initiative if you want to talk to somebody within the colony. Or if you want to talk to any of your party members about something in particular. All right. I'm going to say you get a plus. Where's the plus? All right, so I'll give you either a +4 on one creature or a +2 on new creatures that you meet for the first week. You guys go exploring. Which one would you like? Luna?
The +2. +2
Okay.
for 2 creatures.
Okay. Exploration. Dr. Clef. Let's take care of the search first. So the 3 of you who are involved in the search, go ahead and give me. Let me verify. Character skills. Either diplomacy or perception
Oh,
or intimidate if you guys want to go that route. Okay. Bex, I know you were doing the search.
Yes.
I'm going to be the heavy hand in case somebody gives the other 2 issue.
Okay. So Bex, I need either a perception, diplomacy, or intimidate.
Let me look here.
And then I'm going to
Deception, you mean bluff?
I'm sorry, diplomacy, intimidation, or perception.
Perception.
Oh, is it?
Because you're looking around, or you're trying to smooth things over with people who are complaining about why you're looking through my stuff.
I'm
Guess I would've
being
rolled
Mr.
perception then.
Cop Shades, you know. Not
15,
saying much.
15, 15.
Wow.
That's right. So Glavina and Bex are back to back, with their arms crossed, glaring at people. While Dr. Clef
And
is...
Doc's like, it's just a routine inspection.
Here's I brought some cookies. Here, have some muffins I made. All right. And then I need everybody to give me this.
Let me know if you develop any weird rashes. No.
That's right.
Let's do like a passive test on everyone as we're doing.
All right.
Wow. I think
So-
that's a pretty good roll considering I have no points in it.
Yeah, it's absolutely compared to, it's only one less than Luna, who has +7. So Luna and Glavina, as you guys are going over Camille's house and the recycling space and stuff, he's very fastidious. He likes things set up the way they are. People bump into things, or he'll get annoyed and put it right back the way it was, or so you're
But sorry.
he's not really hiding anything, but you just get this. He just seems a little bit on edge, slightly, a little bit more than usual. But you don't. The rest of the search doesn't find anything. There's, what's her name? Where'd she go? There she is. I have a. Where's my link? Here it is. Faces of the Settlement. There it is. Okay, so Ostraka, if they are the Yusoki, they are very excited and happy to help. He's the older counselor. He's faces an open book. He doesn't, and he allows you guys in, no problems at all. The Balco asked you a bunch of questions the whole time you're there. Balco Umtar, he is on the top right. He is the Diedrich's assistant, the communications assistant. Also, as you guys are walking around, and anytime you meet him, he's got tons of questions about what you've seen, what you've done, what you've run into, stuff like that, who you've talked to. Diedrich, who's his boss, she's very standoffish, and if you make any kind of slight, she takes even the most innocuous phrase and as an affront to her, and you insulted her because you don't trust her abilities. But you guys have met Elenez, and he's thankful. He says, "Hey, thanks for not saying anything," and he's very open, and he's, especially to you, Bex. He knows you, and he's very friendly towards you. So he's willing to share everything that he's found. He's found some different plants, and he has different skulls that he's found of different creatures in his room. But other than that, nothing of note.
He found them in his room.
The electrician, Gavin, he's grateful for you guys helping him out. He has very basic room, nothing really of interest in there. And as you go through and you're talking to each one, some of them are a little standoffish. The hard hoofs, are very professional, and they're helping you anyway. They want to make sure you start with their house first. They want to be like everybody else and feel like search my place. They're the ones who mention, hey, we need to search your places as well to show a good example to the rest of the group that we're not showing favoritism to anybody. And so they will do it just
Good point.
a very brief, but search through all your places as well, just
Yay.
as a not legality, but you know what I'm trying to say, just to
Equality.
right.
Yeah.
And
Set the tone.
Veach is a lot more relaxed than he was the first time you guys met him. Now he's out where he's by himself. People aren't bugging him. He's also very friendly toward Dr. Clef. The two of them get along well. So, besides their own personalities, which you have learned over the month that you've been together, plus the time you spend on the ship out here, you don't find anything of note besides, like I said, a couple of you think something's a little weird with what's his name, Namil, but it's not enough to put your finger on. It's not like he's hiding anything and he doesn't have any contraband. It's just he deals with garbage all the time. So It could just be his job.
Hmm.
So your search goes thankfully uneventful. You don't find any more gremlins. You don't find anything else that's hidden. A couple things might be questionable. You know, a couple of them have maybe a poison that, or a certain plant that may not be accepted somewhere else, but they're very careful to keep it sequestered and stuff.
Python
Um,
and a tiger.
exactly. All right, so that takes place over your weekend, the beginning of the 25th. Dr. Clef, who was it that you wanted to spend some time with or talk to?
Uh, sorry, my mind just like shifted over to the thing, and now I need to bring back my thoughts. Um,
I can come back to you if you want.
yes, actually, please.
Sure. Luna, who are you looking to spend time with? That
It's
good looking geologist. Nobody's been talking
I
to
know
him.
all those ladies down at the bottom there, very hot.
Okay, you're a female, so I was talking about
I don't.
Stanf
You
Panatil.
don't think
He's a good
you don't
looking
think
geologist.
there's ladies that love other ladies, huh?
That
I'm looking at Tayeta for now.
okay. So you have spent some time with them anyway already, and they are they also know Dr. Clef, so they are very seasoned. They know their stuff. They're very knowledgeable in what they do. They work under Haltharia Groman. Give me a sense motive and a diplomacy.
Okay, there's diplomacy.
So Haltharia Groman is your botanist. She's an older
Hired
female
by-
human.
What was the second one?
Sense motive.
Sense motive. If you notice little vampire teeth marks as I go along there.
Okay, I wonder what those were. 9. Okay. So yeah, they like I said, they're not as they are more along the lines of more general biology, very knowledgeable in what they do, whereas you're much more focused as tweaking and messing around with augmentations and things. They are
Yes,
more of the
but I'm
overall
also
picture and
I
the
have to
circle of
experiment on
life.
animals.
They have the Lion King playing every time you go in there and talk to them.
Right. I scowl as I come in, and I listen to his dribble on, and then I go hang out with Feech.
There you go. Okay, but overall, was there anything you guys? Like you said, there's professional courtesy there, and there is enough overlap for what you do and what they do that you are able to get to know each other a little bit better and hang out with each other. All right, Bex.
I think, well, I had been trying to befriend Namil, and so I do want to spend some time with him. I also want to spend a little bit of time with our chief builder and our electrician, my lady Xerinth and Babin Neldur. I can't really see that.
Neldiner. All right, so go ahead and give me. We'll start with Namil. Give me sense motive and diplomacy. For the notes. All right.
Yeah. Never leave.
So I'm going to share this again. Here's Nick's list as well. So if you guys feel free to make your own notes under player notes. Some of you I see have been keeping notes on your character sheets too, so that's fine. Trying to be a little bit more role play focused in this campaign than usual, but I'm not going to force it down anybody's throat. All right, so with sense of motive and diplomacy, wow, that's really high for your sense of motive, especially for you. I see you're taking a lot of down. You've done a lot of, watched a lot of TED Talks and get that make up for the android dryness to learn that sense of motive. So Namil you learn, is very fastidious. He's stickler for cleanliness. He also is very much for following protocol. Usually when he's interacting with other people, he does a lot of he'll ask a question and then just sit back and let other people talk. He does a lot of that, and so he's not a really strong, outgoing guy himself. You do see that he's somewhat popular in that because of that, people are just naturally drawn to him as he's a good listener. So when he's not at work, there's usually somebody talking to him. Again, it's hard to describe, but when you walk in a room, say you go into his house 5 times. One of those times, he just closes his laptop, which is a little odd. Whereas the other times, it doesn't matter what's playing or what he's doing and stuff. So it's like I said, nothing is really raising a huge alarm bells, but it's just something you can't quite put your finger on. It seems to be a little off with him.
And this was Gavin?
No, this is Namil Tana,
Okay.
your sanitation officer. Yep.
Not me. Huh?
But he's very good at what he does. So
Maybe he has
diplomacy
his
is
junkyard
7.
on the side. Then.
So that's it. All right. So who did you want to do next, the Maladia or Gavin?
Gavin.
All right. So go ahead and give me the same things: sense, motive, and diplomacy. Wow, another really good roll. Okay. A little bit better than last time. So you learn that this guy this is not the first time he's been to a new settlement. He's been to, that's pretty much what he specializes in. New establishments. He's been to a couple asteroids that have set up new factories and mining towns and mining facilities. He'll go there and he'll help set them up. So that is his expertise, is remote frontiers and remote places, setting up the electricians and electricity, and coming up with a good renewable power source for these different locations. And he's hardworking, good at what he does. And let's see, so you're going to get a little bonus for him. He'll put you to work when you're there. If you're talking to him, he'll have you be his gopher, hand him different tools, or if he's running lines, he'll have you push it through as he's on the other end, stuff like that. But he's overall friendly to you. All right, and Nick, did you remember who it was you wanted to talk to?
Yeah, I wanted to talk with Stamp, the geologist, and Irazan, the advisor.
All right, so which one do you want to do first?
Let's do Stamp. I hope I'm
Okay.
saying that right.
Yep, Stamp. Go ahead and give me the same things. Diplomacy and sense motive.
I am famously great at these. Oh, hey, apparently I am.
All right, so Stamp is so he's good looking and he knows it. And his whole point is he's hoping to find the right things. You guys are working for this dragon, who's hoping that you guys will find a cure. Well, he's also he knows he's not going to make a whole lot of money off of that if you guys do find it. So he's looking for a new rare metal or a new mineral, maybe a new type of gemstone, something that's going to put his name out there. So he's very interested in this mine that you guys have set up. And
This is Stamp we're talking about?
yes,
Yeah.
and so he's happy to run that and get things going. But his goal is to strike it rich. And he is friendly towards you now.
Ooh la la.
Dr. Cliff.
Tell him
All right,
let
so
us
let's
know
go
if he runs
back
into any
to.
issues.
Ooh la la.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Tell him, let us know if he runs into any issues, or it can think of other uses for the materials we do find.
Okay. He's also good at what he does. And so, he's he has a lot good equipment, but also has good instincts. So as you end up going to the mine site as well, if you're going to be spending some time with him, so you can tell that he knows what he's doing when it comes to prospecting and geology.
He's not just a pretty boy. He's not just a pretty boy.
That's right. All right, so back to Jingo. The last one you were looking at was Maladia. Give me
What,
sense motive and diplomacy.
Maladia?
Nice, 24 diplomacy. Okay. So you are friends. She's definitely friendly towards you, Maladia. Where did she go? Right here. So she is very much a hard worker, human, one of the few humans here. But she's a structural engineer, and she's really good at what she does. She's the chief builder there, but you've learned over the time that you've been here, once she's made a decision, she is very inflexible, will not deviate from that plan that she's made. She knows best, and how she plans it is what's going to happen. And it doesn't hurt her argument that she's usually right. But she's very inflexible. But she's not rude, and she works. She's one of the first people out in the morning, and she's one of the last people to go to bed at night. She's doesn't take days off typically. She might take a couple hours off on the weekend, but pretty much 7 days a week she's out there working, doing stuff, planning things, getting things together. So looking for new materials to use. She knows that one, you don't have enough to keep. The ship only came with so many finite number of materials, and so you're not going to have enough to build an entire settlement and hopefully a city and other things from this. So she's got to find ways to augment that besides just buying it and shipping it in from off planet. So that's her goal. Long-term goal is to find these sustainable materials. So this area that you guys found, where these whole mountainsides were just covered in lumber that was already fallen and stuff, those are very, very interesting to her. And with your 24, she's your friend now. Friendly toward Bex. All right, and the last one is Dr. Clef. You were looking at
was
Ezrin
Zen.
Shire.
Oh, damn. A 20 and a 1.
Well,
I just get really irritated by all
That's
the
right.
paperwork, and I'm just like,
Right.
what's your deal?
Yeah. Yeah, so you guys do have to work together quite a bit, and as you know, everything that Glavina did that you don't agree with seems like it was he's the one who has to explain it and why it was done that way, and so it just not exactly a smooth transition, but he is very widely read, and he's pretty much anytime he's not working, he's reading or listening to audiobooks. Um, he will, anytime he gets an excuse, he'll bring up this theory and talk about the theories and practices of governing. And he's very much into politics and different types of governance and what works and what doesn't. He pulls from different kingdoms and different ruling societies to pick what works and what didn't and what he thinks is going to work best here. He's very kind as well. And
This Game of Seats series you're telling me about just sounds stupid.
exactly. Yep. But you guys have learned that you guys, when you have problems, when you have things that you're not sure of how to order, how to talk to, like you guys were deciding on going into the houses and doing the searches, you came to Ezrin Shire, talked to him about it, and he gave you some really good ideas on how to address it and how to propose it to the rest of the settlement. And you don't have any kind of misgivings about him at all. He seems to really want, almost more than anybody else, the success of this settlement.
Right.
All right, so you guys have spent the first week doing that, getting your downtime activities done, talking to people. It is now the 28th. Make sure I'm not talking out my butt here. Yes, so the evening of the 27th passes. It is now the 28th. What did you guys want to do? So, did you want to go for another week where you're just hanging out in the settlement, getting things set up and built up, or did you want to go exploring again?
I do have a note that there is something of interest in A4. A
Yes.
what was it, a something with a writing on it, like monolith or something like that.
Yep, an obelisk. The other scout, he had found a Elenez. He said he had seen it from a distance, but hadn't gone closer to it. It wasn't on where he was going at the time. He was on his way back when he had seen it. So, yes, you are correct. It was a big obelisk of some kind.
So personally, I'd like to head out to go and explore that.
yeah, I'd like to go exploring again. I'm done building.
If we want to, we could head to what is this? Is it K4 or K5? Let me double check my notes. No, somewhere in K4, which I believe is right here. Yeah, I was off by one for a second. So if we could either head straight there through H4 and J4, stuff we've already explored, or we could spend some longer time and explore the mountain hexes to the left of those, which I believe is what, J3 and K3.
Yes.
I guess it depends. Do we want to go there faster, or do we want to explore a little bit more on the way there? Or we could always do that afterwards. We could always go directly there, and then on the way back hit the mountain hexes, or continue on towards the forest.
And of course, there's also to the south. You guys have not done anything to the south. All right,
True.
so it looks like
There's
you
not a-
guys, everybody wants to. So Dr. Clef wants to go exploring, and Glavina said yes. Bex,
Yes, I would.
Toby.
Yes.
Okay.
Luna
Alright.
says yes.
All right. Toby, haven't heard from you, Bobby, in a while. Are you good with exploring? Is there anything else you wanted to do in the city? In the settlement? Can I hear you if you're talking, Bobby? All right. So, you guys will get ready. Let me go ahead and make the note here. Heading out on. Okay, so last time you guys had sort of determined that Dr. Clef was going to be sort of the leader. Did you want to stick with that? Have them make the decision of where they want to go? What you guys want to do? It helps. It helps to have a leader, just because otherwise we sit here for 10 minutes every day. Where you want to go now? Where you want to go now? What do you guys want to
How
do?
about now? Can you hear me now?
Whereas-
I think that's a
Right.
good idea.
But it doesn't have to be Dr. Clef. It can be anybody. So Luna has the
Right.
highest survival, so it can be them too if you want. So
We can do
Don't
two
mind being
turns.
the leader,
Um,
unless you
It's
want
up to you.
be.
Do you want to be it?
Sure.
Rock, paper, scissors. Just kidding.
all right. So morning of the 28th, you are in G4. Where would you like to go?
I say we go through our already explored hexes, get to K4 faster, and then we can think about exploring new stuff afterwards. So I suggest we go through H4 and J4.
All right. Anybody have huge issues with that?
No.
I don't
Okay.
think so.
And let me look at this. All right. So as you head to H4, go ahead and give me your survival check. So let's see. At this point, Luna has a plus 11. So even if nobody helps her, the worst she can get is a
Tell me-
12.
Here we go. I don't care. I'm still rolling. So
One,
Your number.
two. Okay, so you're not quite at the point where you don't need to roll yet. All right, so you have 2, 4, 6, and then Dez normally rolls, and Toby. Go ahead and give us a survival check. And if you want, I can push these too, guys, if it's easier for you just to click the button that shows up in the middle of the screen. All right.
I got on my little hotbar here.
There you go. Here's that makes sense. All right, so moving from G4 to G5. All right, so your travel time through the plains is 1, but because you guys have already explored these,
right.
you don't have to spend a full day. So it's instead of 1 to get in and 1 to get out, it's just 1, and then you can go to the next one and next one. So first day, you go to G5, and I need a Nick. It is your turn for a D20, flat D20.
Ready?
What happened to the survival thing?
Oh yeah, Lou, you never rolled. Go ahead and give me a plus 8.
Thank you. That's what I was waiting for. 24. That should do it.
Nice.
Nice.
right. All right. So this time you see a couple as you're flying along. You see the bird again, but this time it veers a little bit, gets a little bit lower. It's still good 120, 130 feet up, but it flies directly over you all. And you're able to get a little bit of a better view of what it looks like. Yes, it's not there. Okay, so give me just a second here. Let me find my
1001.
bird. Trying to remember. What I
There's a bird in the
called
in
it.
that in G. Square. G4.
Bird.
G4.
It was
That's G. So are we go from G4 down to G, whatever that is? No, it's F. F4. Oh, you're going that way. Okay.
No, you guys are. If you look at the
Going
map, your
this way.
token is moving. Yeah, I'm moving the token where you guys are going. So
Sorry, the initial click was a misclick.
Okay.
Yeah, we're headed to J4 and then eventually K4.
Okay.
apologize for the delay. I was not expecting. Didn't have this planned. In that I didn't have the map already set. I'm trying to find this stupid picture. This is
No worries.
because I slept and eaten since. So you guys saw this bird the very first week first day you were out, and that week I built it, and I named it something instead of just Acme Bird. I gave it a name and everything else, and now I can't find what I named it and everything. So give me just a moment.
Wait, where is my?
How is it not here in my Fantasy Grounds images? Where else would it be? Oh, I know. It's under campaign. That's why. Horizons. Images. Okay. All right, we're gonna move on here. If I don't find it, looking through one last thing. It's got four wings. It's a dark blue, and it's huge. It looks to be at least 25-foot wingspan,
Wow.
and it has two sets of wings. Two pair, total of four wings. As it's flying over, gives out a cry like a loon. And I just. Okay, well, I know the picture exists, but for whatever reason, it is just not coming here. All right, well, never mind. I'll move on. and it passes by, and you see it make a big circle as you guys are walking, crosses over you again, and goes. Last time you saw it, it was coming from the northwest, heading south. This time it's going to the southeast, sort of in the direction um, of the Waiden's Keep. So you might even talk to people, see if they saw it. It may have passed over Waiden's Keep as well. But other than that, the rest of the day goes uneventful. So
We
on so the next day, go ahead and give me your rolls again. Survival checks.
Didn't mean to double click that time.
It did go to Fairest. All right, start of the new month. Frost.
what's my multiplier? Or added?
We have Dez, Bex, Winnie, and Glavina. 1, 2, 3. I got all 4. Dr. Clef barely, but
Eight?
it was enough, so plus
It's
8.
8?
Yep.
Plus 8, cool. How did I get plus 10 that one time is my question.
Because all
'cause
5 of us did it.
Toby was here.
Oh, okay.
Wow, look at that.
Yep.
All right,
That's
so
the
you're able
third
to go.
time I've done that.
Like I said, instead of taking 2 days to go through a hex, you just boom, boom, moon right along. So this is the one, J4, is where you had run into
Four.
the scout. And so there's a bunch of H4 to J4. We're from H4 to J4. Lumber. And you do see a family of spider goats way off in the distance, up on climbing along the cliffs. And beyond that, the rest of the day is uneventful. All right, so now you're going to new territory. Nick, where did you still want to go toward K4?
K4.
Yep, K4, where the that mysterious obelisk should be.
All right. So go ahead and give me a survival check. This is a river hex. It's considered aquatic. Marsh. Plains. All right, so all right, and so we need survival checks from everybody else. Des, Glavina, and Bex. Whoa.
Ooh.
Oh, that's
Wow.
freaked everybody out.
Zeros.
What? Okay, so you get a +3, a +6.
It was close, though.
Okay, that's not
Yeah.
too bad. Take it. I'll take it.
Very nice. All right, so yeah, so far you also have an extra about 2 days extra food right now. So even if you do ever get really low, you won't have any problems. So you start your exploration of this hex, and as soon as you get toward the river, off in the distance you see this stone pillar And you get there with that roll. You get there about noon. So the 20 feet diameter at the top. Oh, okay. I was like, I was reading it's 20 feet in diameter and it's 140 feet around. Like, what? That doesn't make sense. Okay. So the base is 140 feet around. And it goes up about 200 feet. It looks to be about 20 feet in diameter at the top. You all do notice as you get closer that there's scratches on the bottom. The base has scratches around it. So what would you like to do?
How high did you say it goes up again?
200 feet. Let me see. I'll give it this one here. Unlock. Click. There we go.
I'd like to investigate the scratches. To see if I can figure out what they possibly are from. What might have caused them.
All right. So anybody who is trained in mysticism can roll. Also, anybody who is trained in physical science can roll. Two different things. So we'll start with the mysticism check.
I'm surprised.
Neither Bex nor Des has any ranks in mysticism.
Same here.
I'll roll for all of them.
I don't have mysticism or physical science, unfortunately.
All right. So they look to be weathered runes.
Okay.
But beyond that, you're not sure what they are. So if you guys want to make scratches or take pictures, film, whatever, someone in the colony might be able to identify them.
I would like to take a long shot and use my profession and see if it's something I've seen.
What is your profession?
Gladiator.
Okay, so give me a profession check.
I have fought up close and personal with.
Yeah, it doesn't ring any bells. You don't recognize
Okay.
any of these. Nothing specific. It's definitely not dwarven. All right, and then physical science. Anybody who is trained in physical science?
Yeah, right.
I am surprisingly not. I'm trained in life science instead.
Nobody studied rocks. Let's see, planets.
We brought a
Let's see.
geologist with us.
Party sheet, gear, skills.
Definitely take pictures for the geologist.
Physical science. Holy shnikes. Nobody in the whole party is trained in physical science.
I have a +1 though.
Wow.
Because we have 3 soldiers.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, yes. As far as you guys know, the
rock doctor.
sun revolves around the planet.
Does it? Does it
The
really?
Earth is flat, man. The Earth is flat.
All right. So again, if you guys want to, you can make pictures and take it back to people who might know things about rocks and physical science. Might give you an idea. It does look like this is a solid piece. So it doesn't. There's not made of bricks. It's not. You can't see lines on it. It's not like stacked stone. It looks like it was. It's a solid piece of stone. It does have little flecks in it.
Conclusions.
You guys can also give me. Let's try perception. Give me perception checks.
You can do that one first.
And then I'll also I also want history
Hey.
checks.
Also,
And history
what is
checks.
history?
Is that perception?
Do we not have history in the?
Is it culture, not history?
No, I don't want culture. Give me a second here.
There is no history.
Okay, give me a second. Skills. I might just have you do intelligence checks. Give me a second. Skills. Yeah, there is no one. All right, so give me intelligence checks from your main page.
Okay.
Ha! Nice.
Nice.
I use it. I'm not getting it here.
Your main page on the left.
Yeah. Okay. I pressed the wrong button. That's all. Oh, that's lovely.
Oh, no.
All right, Bex
That's not
and
good.
Des, intelligence checks.
I had too much coffee this morning. That's all.
Yeah.
I got a -1 on my freaking
Short-term memory.
on my perception effect. How did that happen? It was in the cards already.
That's right.
I was bound and determined to make something very low.
Jingo, you with us?
Yes, sir.
Bex and Des, give me intelligence checks. So Glavina and Dr. Clef and Dr. Clef, you've also been to the mine. Spent a couple hours at the mine. Des as well. You realize you don't recognize this type of stone. You guys haven't seen this stone appear naturally as you've been going. As you in that one hex of the mountains you studied, in the hills, in the rivers and things. You guys haven't seen this type of stone with dark stone with flecks in it. You haven't seen it naturally so far.
Okay.
Okay, so that is it for the stone needle. Is there anything else you guys wanted to do in or around this thing?
Now, again, we don't have anybody that is a mysticism expert because I don't know about this thing. It's just.
Luna is the only mystic you have, correct?
Yeah. Exactly.
Dr. Clef would like the climate. Just to see if, like, as, if there's any more markings, like, further up or,
Yep.
and
Well, I can certainly
from
help
the
with
top
that
of
too.
it, just, like, looking to see what you could see around.
Well, Luna's good at that stuff too. She has good perception, so I think she would go along. We're getting to know each other better. So yeah, I go
This
along
is
and
a
help you with that.
smooth.
If
you think of the Washington Monument without the bricks, and then
smooth it over.
double the size in diameter and height. It's what this thing is. So my point is, it's not stairs, it's not something, but Dr. Clef has a climb speed.
Go like
Let him go up.
Spider-Man on the Washington Monument. Watch that.
All right, so as you get 15 feet up, the runes aren't there anymore. It's just smooth. You see, and as you start, you get about 50 feet up, the wind is starting to pick up. And you don't see any other markings on it. You don't see anything around in the area either, or on the ground, looking down and stuff. How high did you want to try to go?
I wanted to go to the top if at all possible. I want to just see if there's anything like on the maybe top of it that's any different on the cap. If it gets too dangerous, like wind wise or whatnot, I'll stop. But
All right, so you get to 100 feet, no problem. Give me a percentile.
right. Oh no, a hawk!
Sorry, a little crow starts coming, picking at your shiny bits.
I did roll it. It didn't seem to. Try that again.
Yeah, I didn't see it, and it didn't show in the chat.
That's yeah. It rolled for me, but it's not popped up on the thing. That's odd. Would you mind rolling that for me at this point? Because I don't want to like delog and relog. If that is the case.
All right, so you're able to make it to the pinnacle.
Nice.
You'll be able to make it to what?
The top.
Top.
And
Oh, cool.
Again, it's just this. It's a pale gray stone with little flecks in it, and it goes all the way up. It seems to be made of the same material all the way, and at the top, it's about 20 feet in diameter, and it's sort of a somewhat rounded top, sort of like a roof. So, in other words, if you were to put a ball in the center of it, it would roll off. It's not flat, but it's not. It's someone else were to come along, they could probably stand on it if they were careful with their balance.
Any
It's a
signs of
slight
like
dome
possible
to it.
damages or anything?
But you see that there's you don't notice any kind of debris. You don't notice any kind of bird droppings or any kind of scrapes or nicks in it. It looks just as smooth and complete as the rest of it. You're also 200 feet, so most, being a biotechnician yourself, you know enough about basics of birds that typically, one, there's not anything for them to roost on or make nests in, and most birds wouldn't be going up 200 feet unless there was a reason, and there's not enough reason for them to come up here. So it's not that surprising that there's nothing up here.
Okay. The last thing I want to do is just knock on the door.
Field around it.
Okay, it's like it seems to be solid rock. Does not sound hollow at all.
And with that, I will slowly make my way down.
All right, give me another percentile. See if it works this time.
So there's no hatch up at the top, very very tip top.
Nope, there's no door, no
hidden thing.
hidden things. Nope.
Damn.
Okay.
Again, this is an
Not rolling
obelisk
for me,
thing.
All right, you're good. You had a 90% chance of going down it just fine. So
just kind of slide down a little bit.
On that,
Slide
that
down a
last
little bit.
10%.
That's right. All right, so it's gonna take a good hour for him to do that. The rest of you going to be doing anything while he's slowly climbing up this thing? You want to practice some with your pistols or your rifles while you're there?
Yeah, there you go. What's the angle of the obelisk? Gonna be shaving as you're shooting. Woo!
All right, so
Or
if no one
attacking
else
mysterious
wants to
objects.
do
I'm sure
anything
that
else,
always goes well.
Nope.
Then you guys will continue to search this hex. Again, are you doing it so that making notes and you doing your cartography stuff to where you can move through it faster?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, I
Yes.
assume so.
There it is. All right. So as you're looking around, as you leave, the thing head back toward the river, up to the north, where the river first comes into this hex. As you're cruising along, you come upon these plants, and there are different flora all along here anyway. But as you're walking along, let me see. Bex, as you're walking along, you get shot at.
What?
Looks like a laser beam comes blasting past you. And I need perception checks from everybody.
You do that.
I rolled it. It looked like it was a 17 on the die, but
I am
apparently
not
doesn't want to show up.
at all.
Okay. So you got a 17. What's your bonus to perception?
6.
Okay, so Dez and Dr. Clef, you all see this, but the two of you are the only ones who noticed that this plant shot a laser at you. Bex, you didn't see where it came from, but the other two did. And that's where we'll leave it for until next time. Let me make a note that Dez and Dr. Clef saw this plant shoot a laser.
A hedge of those around our colony would be awesome.
Right?
long as
Ooh,
they shoot
let's
out, not in.
transplant.
That's right, yeah.
If we don't die.
Just get really small ones that just do annoy people. The little burns. Ow. Every time they walk by your house. Ah. That mean old doctor with the burning plant. Well, thank you for playing with me, guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks for DMing.
Yes, indeed.
See the plant.
Lovely.
So you've done your first month. You have survived. Your settlement is still there, still in one piece. Ta-da! And you now have a mine, giving you guys some resources and stuff. So very cool.
The magic dust.
Next week we're doing some. We'll be back with the Finding Stars, with our panda people and our one-legged frog guys. Wednesday night we'll be doing D's and the other D's, and then back again here. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and whatever else you do, enjoy the rest of your day. Say goodnight, guys.
Good night, guys.